Hi YouTube, welcome to my Brooklyn loft. Come on in. This is my 6th apartment, and I've lived in the Upper East Side, in Soho, Financial District, Murray Hill, and now Williamsburg. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, over I think 700 square feet. So this tour may be quick, but it'll be worth it. So right when you walk in, you see these amazing, stunning windows. And I feel like that's what really sold me on the apartment. You see the kitchen, you see your office, and you see the living room as soon as you walk in. So I feel like that's a little bit different from what most people see when they walk in. So you kind of see about 5 different areas, and so each one had to be perfect in the way that it is set up and just make it welcoming. So first we are in the kitchen. We try and cook in here at least 2 to 3 times a week. But the thing that gets the most use in this kitchen is definitely the espresso machine. We are always making Americanos and lattes, and I mean, it's a staple in this household. I also have a lot of color infused in the apartment. I don't know, I just feel like color really just brightens up your space, and I'm not a neutral kind of gal, as you can see from my bright yellow set. But I just feel like, especially in a kitchen, it's just nice and welcoming, and it just brightens my day. I have been loving this candle from Anthro. It's the heirloom tomato vine, and I just love that it's striped. I feel like that's just very fitting for the apartment, and it's beautiful. Next, you're really led into our tiny office space. This desk actually doesn't get a lot of use as you would think it would, because I'm normally just propping up my laptop and just sitting at a table over in the corner. But I feel like this is a good use of the space, and the desk is pretty tiny so it doesn't obstruct the walkway here. I've actually had this chair for about 4 years now, so it's been in a lot of my apartments, and I just felt like it was perfect to tie in the glass with the wooden beams of the desk. And then over here, this is probably my favorite part of the apartment. We actually had some chairs here, but when your boyfriend works in real estate and you need to stage a home, sometimes the things that you have in your apartment get used elsewhere. But I love this vase. I actually sourced this from a spot in Texas, which is where I'm from. So it's very special to me, and a lot of our furniture in this apartment is actually from Facebook Marketplace. All of this is from Facebook Marketplace actually, and you can find some great finds from there. Next we have our living room. It's very tiny and cozy. It was very difficult to set up just because we wanted to make this space cozy, and the TV is pretty close to the couch, but you do what you can do with the tiny space. We were able to fit a crate and barrel couch in here, and then we also have a console table, and then funny enough, this is actually a 200-pound dining table that did not fit in this apartment sadly, but we just didn't want to get rid of it, so we kind of just made it as like, I don't know, like a little backsplash of this corner, but maybe it'll come with us to our next apartment. Next we have our tiny but mighty bedroom. Basically all that fits in here is a king-size bed, but I wanted to make it nice and cozy with the lights that I brought in and just including some photos, and I made sure to include more neutrals in here just to make sure that it is that cozy feeling and just kind of calms your nerves. So you can see that I've tied in the green striped pillows with the blue-green photo on the wall, and I actually love this space. We have our tiny closet over here, which we actually took the door off of because it took up a lot of space just opening the door here, and the bed actually didn't fit. So this is tucked actually in the laundry room, which we will go see next. Over towards the front door, we actually have a laundry room, which was a huge sell to this apartment. This is very rare in New York City. Just having a washer and dryer is super rare, and even to have a laundry room where we can shut these doors, hide the mess, is very, very important. I put all my shoes in here, and this is Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace, you are probably looking at this dresser and asking why there are only knobs on some of them. This is a funny story that we actually picked up this one and the one in my closet from an estate sale in Soho. The Loft was amazing, and so my idea was to just change the knobs, and I tried to do that, but unfortunately, because this was actually made by someone, there are no knobs unless they're custom knobs that will fit this dresser. So it works though, so that's all that matters. And this is just the reality of New York City apartments. And then last but not least, we have the bathroom. Not too exciting, it's kind of small, but my favorite thing in this bathroom are these Marimekko towels. We have the whole set. We even have the hand towels, and I also have the matching robe. And I feel like a lot of people's towels are like a lot of like neutrals or spa greens, and I was like, black and white polka dots is so on trend for me, so I love them, and makes me love the apartment. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube Brooklyn Loft apartment tour. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.